Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys voted for a deck profile you guys wanted to see, and the deck that you all voted for or massively voted for was Virtual World. Now, I have a lot of faith in this deck. This is a deck that I have been playing on Dueling Book a lot, on Rated, climbing live on stream on twitch.tv/Tatsym, and I just tried it out at locals. I went 3-1, which is nothing to write home about, but just to show some deck profiles, because we honestly haven't done it in a little while. I wanted to focus on a little bit of deck building, so I did want to show this to you guys, and you guys always love the Virtual World content for some reason. Yeah, this deck is really solid. It plays around a lot of cards that people are main decking right now, which is very solid. Like, it plays around droplets to a certain degree due to Shen. It plays around Valor, it plays around Infinite Impermanence, which is all very nice. And yeah, you can just play all the power cards of a nice side deck and just end on Crystal Wing Chuche or Crystal Wing Shen Chuche. And most of the time you just do Shen Chuche, and it is surprisingly more than enough. You win a lot of those games. It happened today at locals a lot, that I just made that Soulkin, it got Valor. It's like, okay, I guess I'll just make Shen with a Chuche, and that honestly just was already enough to yeah, for my opponents to beat them. So before we go into the deck profile, I have to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is... Today's video is sponsored by Dragon Shield. Now, Dragon Shield is one of the most well-known sleeve brands in the entire world, known for their sturdy, sharp, and beautifully colored sleeves. And yeah, we made a cool deal. I was looking for some nice sleeves to use. As you all know, I am a competitive player. I use these sleeves in my decks very often, and the brand that I previously used kind of fell off. It was so bad to a point that I had actually a game loss at a regional, because the sleeves just weren't okay anymore, and I just couldn't deal with that anymore. So after having some contact with Dragon Shield, they sent out some lovely new colors from their entirely new collection, which is just honestly, all these colors, they are popping off, and I'm very happy with them. I personally love Nebula the most, but they sent me a couple of packs, and I've been using them for a couple of weeks now, and I have just been very happy. I've used Dragon Shields in the past before, so that when they hit me up, I just was very enthusiastic to have this new option for all my decks. I love the new color schemes they have. They have a lot of cool stuff. They also have some very nice oversleeves if you're interested in that. Those I have used in a lot of decks as well. And yeah, just a big thank you to Dragon Shield. I have my affiliate link down below, so if you want to help the channel out and get yourself some nice flashy sleeves, then definitely go check them out in the link down description. There is sadly no reduction, no percentage off. Dragon Shield doesn't really do that, but what they do is, if you buy your products over there, they have sleeves, they have deck boxes, they have other cool accessories, which is really nice. Then I get a very big cut of that if you use my affiliate code. So if you want to help the channel out and get some new poppy flashy sleeves, then go check out the link in the description down below to support me, support them, and yeah, get some of the best TCG accessories on the market, because honestly, I'm just sold on this. And yeah, very happy. So big shout out to Dragon Shield for providing all these sleeves. Yeah, enjoy the video. So yeah, Virtual World, I really genuinely think that this deck is still very solid. Yes, it has a problem with the high level monsters, but honestly, I haven't really noticed that today. There was one game that I just didn't win because I had a bad hand, but then he also had Ash Gamma. So even though I tried to make the best out of it, I never really had I never lost a match to the point that I couldn't play because my hand was nearly unplayable. So yeah, let's just proceed to go into the deck profile. Virtual World names pretty standard: 3 Lalo, 3 Lily, 3 Lulu, 3 Gigi, double Nyan. I do not play the other thing. What's it called? The Tao Tao? Yeah, don't think that's a good card. Don't really like it. For the traps, I play Nip and I play Ash. I play 1 Bell and I play 1 Crow. I just kind of wanted to have flexibility. Might be kind of random, just trying out some different ratios than 2 Bell or 2 Crow or 3 Crow. I kind of like this a lot versus DPE. It works against that mostly. That's just why it's here. And yeah, honestly, it is it is pretty nice to have this out of DPE once. Crow came in clutch today multiple times as well. Spells: Winlong, Kowloon, Tended consistency, triple desires, triple tactic talents, because everyone is playing hand traps again. I thought we were in a format that we weren't, but everyone's playing it again, and this card was insanity today. Truly, truly insane. The other hand trap is Imperm. I wanted to play Imperm because it is, first of all, a good card, second of all, a card you can set for the token. You can activate in your own, and this card is like really, really good for the deck. Chuche Xanu for 40 cards, nothing weird, just clean and consistent virtual world here. As you can see, everything really performed nice today. Crow and Bell, of course, were kind of maybe random, but it is there for DPE, and you will probably see it when you play against a DPE deck. So yeah, I really like those in the deck. I actually tried to side one Crow, but the side deck is really, really tight. I'll show that off in a little bit, but it is very, very cool that you can play like so many cards in this deck. For the extra, Break Sword, and then I play Gossip. This was first Jaja, but I kind of like this more, gave you something more to do turn 1. And yeah, I just really liked it. I put it in and didn't change it ever since. Ptolemy, one of the best cards in the deck. Fan is just broken. Beatrice, because we play a couple of cool cards in the side deck. Utopia Beyond to out Dragoon. Gaia's Other Charger to make Zeus. Zeus, of course, is here. Juju came up today, was pretty nice. Stardust Charge Warrior and Coral Dragon to refill your hand after playing. Vermilion, it's just a very good card. There's not much this deck can do. Besides that, Shen, Zolkin, Crystal Wing. So, what I have learned from playing this deck after a long while is that none of these cards actually do anything. There's no good Strength 6 that has interruption. Only Crystal Wing is really good and make it with Zolkin. So today I had that like again as well, where like you can summon a bunch of stuff, you can do a bunch of stuff, but there's not much you can like really do. So a passive Shen is most of the time the best play that you can do, and that is still really good if you have a Chuche next to it. And a lot of decks do fall to that, but man, I just wish there was like something good in there, something to like actually use. It's like Utopia Beyond is like super cool for OTKing, and it comes up a lot, especially if you just want to turbo out Zeus. But man, I just wish there was like one of these was like quick play or something. I don't know. Just wish it was like a little bit better card quality. Maybe they need like a virtual world, another level 9 synchro that maybe does something. I don't know. Konami already, you figure it out, okay? For the side deck, I did change it up after the tournament because I did play the Zombie World package, but it wasn't that good. Still play one token collector to send with Beatrice if you play against the Sword Soul deck, which is just very nice. Play 2 Droll, 2 Lancia, kind of random, just wanted to boost like up the amount of hand traps that you were playing in the main deck. You do have a lot of issues like with what you side out, so I figured that I didn't want to side in too much. For the back row matchups, we have Red Reboot, Double Storm, and the Duster. I figured this was just fine like this. If we go second, we play triple Dark Ruler no more. Yeah, I don't really think you can afford to play Droplet. You just cannot invest that many cards in this deck. And then the last card is, this is what should have been in the deck. This is what the Zombie World first was taken. But I really like 3 going first cards that do play around stuff. I was firstly thinking of Judgment, because I was thinking that everyone and their mother will be activating the what's it called against me? Evenly Match. But then I figured like I could just do Barrier, just set Barrier, and then let the Evenly resolve, because it doesn't really matter anyway. So yeah, I really like this just as a card to just like set in your opponent to activate anything to deal with it, and you could just chain it, and then yeah, it just resolves. You're just like completely fine, because nobody will side in Red Reboot versus this deck anyway. So I wish I really put that in earlier. It maybe would have come in handy against like Liver Disc. You can call Xyz against Sword, so you can just call Synchro, just auto win. You don't even need to have such a good hand. And basically all you need in this deck, like if you do have a bad hand, you just need to like survive for one more turn. And I think the D-Barrier is something that fits that role really, really well. So yeah, that has been Virtual World. I just really like this deck. I think it's really good, this format. I think that with like all the generic cards that you can play right now and the type of decks that you play against, like Sword Soul, Baron is like very easy to deal with for this deck, and like Shi-Wen doesn't even matter half of the time. Against Bird Up, they can make like a Robin, and you can just hand trap them. They bounce your Lulu, your normal Lulu, and attack over it, which came up today a lot. I think that for like a meta call that this deck is like super good. It's still kind of budget. There's not really anything that expensive in here as well. So if you haven't tried this out, this is definitely one of the decks that will survive the ban as January. I will be highly surprised if it doesn't. But yeah, it's cheap, it's reliable. It is difficult to play, but it's a lot of fun to learn how to play with the synchro, with the XE mechanics. So yeah, enjoy the deck. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for Dragon Shield for sponsoring the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.